Ladies and gentlemen, it is my esteemed pleasure to bring to the panel tonight my good friend, the Lovedoctor. Lovedoctor, you inside with us?
Good night, yes, I'm here.
All right, so if we need to give the listeners a little background about yourself. So tell us a little bit about the Lovedoctor, what you do, and the whole movement and everything.
Okay, all right. So I am Dr. Shamil S. Bernard, also known as the original Lovedoctor. I am a motivational speaker internationally. I'm a couple therapist by evening, and I dress like Catwoman and fight crime at night.
Wow.
So if you're married and miserable, single and horny, lonely and longing, dating and damaged, divorced and disappointed, I'm your girl. I'll help you rewrite your love story.
All right. Drop and take for that, Carrie. All right. So we inside. This over. So we inside, right? So, Lovedoctor, you heard the message I got over the weekend. This young lady, she's been married for 5 years. Apparently, this is something that is going in TNT with married couples, because I'm seeing the messages say from various women that this Instagram thing to me over reading that I want to talk. The Instagram thing is straight up. I can't do that. Oh yeah, slow it down. Yeah. She said that her husband of 5 years, she continuously, time after time, catching him cheating. He's being unfaithful. And at this point in her life, she's actually fed up. Judging from the message, she's fed up. And she's actually purchasing condoms for him to have safe sex with these women. And she wants to know if this is a healthy practice. Based on your experience, what do you have to say on this?
Wow. Most times we as women, we stay long in relationships where infidelity, or as the general public call it, where we get in horn. And we don't feel the need to leave because we always think about children. We think about what people will say. We think about the neighbor. We think about the parents or the friends that said in the first place it would never work. So I always tell people, they always train us. We can't really tell people if to leave or stay. But what I'm going to tell her is, let me just drop a snack for her. If it's either two things your spouse do for you, it's either they help you heal your dysfunction or your womb mate for your spouse, which means if you're helping me heal my dysfunction, this means that you're helping me stretch, you're helping me grow. If you were supposed to do an unintentionally have an affair, then chances are, all right, it happened once and we try to grow and heal from that. Or you're a womb mate. It means you keep triggering me over and over and over again. And it sounds as though she's a womb mate. So I call those people bleeders. So she's constantly bleeding. And right now she doesn't even realize that she's being diagnosed with what we call PISD, post-infidelity stress disorder. So she needs healing on a whole different level because now she decides to settle.
Wow. Okay, so some people are of the belief people only cheat when they are unhappy. Do happy people cheat?
Of course. It's happy people who cheat. And I say...
Yeah, continue.
I say that because sometimes people don't understand that sometimes the cheating, there is a root. I always tell people infidelity or affair or horning is a root. It's not a fruit, which means that they are not horning because they want to all the time. It could be an addiction as well as it can be something mental.
Oh, okay. Guys, at this moment, I would like to say that the phone lines are actually open. And if you want to send voice notes, it's open, right? 623-3941. That's the phone line. So you can send voice note 322-9494 and speak to the Lovedoctor. All right, Lovedoctor. So it was brought to my attention that there are different types of affairs. People, the general word is affairs, but Trinis know it as horning. Yeah. There are different types. Different types of horning, which is weird to me. I didn't expect that. But I'm seeing a call here, so let me just jump to that and then we'll get back to it, right? Hello, you're live. Make up a breakup. Talk to the doctor.
Yes, good night. I would have left. You know why? Because if the person was deceitful, right? It's the same thing. A horn and being deceitful is more or less the same thing. So I would have left.
All right, bro. Do you have a question for the? He gone. All right. So yeah. So jumping back to the different types of honing or affairs. What are they?
Wow, there's a list. We have one night stands. We have spiritual affairs. We have financial affairs. We have emotional affairs. I mean, the list goes so wide and so deep. We could stay all night listing affair. But what I always say, as long as it results in secrecy, immediately you know you're having an affair. Because people sometimes think affairs are only sexual. But sugar, no. As long as there is a secret attached to it and you can't tell your spouse, you automatically open the door to an affair.
Yeah, some voice notes coming in.
Night to the panel, I want to tell the doc, well said.
Well said, Doc.
Thank you.
Okay, so back to the question that came to me over the weekend. The young lady is in a marriage, right? Two persons becoming one union. Do you think, generally speaking, when someone steps out in a marriage and is caught or even confess to their actions, do you think that marriage could actually be mended and they can move on from this? Or ties a day, everything break, trust break, he break, she break, everything just break. What's going on?
You see, the thing is, whether we decide to stay in the marriage or not is a personal choice. But from my experience, and I have dealt with over 1,000 plus couples who have gone through or experienced infidelity, I could tell you that there is hope. If both partners want the marriage to work, if only one wanted to work, that's it.
Nice. What are some ways that we could restore our marriage after cheating or honing? How can we restore
therapy? Well, the only answer is therapy.
For both
Why?
parties?
Because for both parties. Because you see, infidelity, most times we do something I call the blame game. So we look at, all right, my partner was unfaithful, it's all his fault or it's all her fault. But sometimes we have work to do as well, because it takes two to tango, right? It's not my fault and it's not her fault. It's a unit. It's a team we're building. So there is three parts I always say to a team. There is you in the relationship, there is me in the relationship, and then there is the problem. In this case, what we need to do to fix the problem, something deeper, something deeply rooted is happening. And most times our friends and our neighbors give us advice and they say, leave them, leave she, they ain't no good, they can't help you. I done, that's it. But if we stop focusing on the symptom and start looking at the root of the problem, then we'll be able to find some sort of healing, whether together or apart.
Okay. Guys, once again, if you have any questions for the doctor, feel free to send any voice notes or call us up. Carrie, any questions for the doc?
We're dealing with cheating, honing, infidelity.
The doc is in. The doc is in and out. Wherever you want to deal with it, topic.
Now, people say that men cheat and women cheat. But women cheat smarter. Is that true? You feel that's true?
Of course.
Yeah. They do it better. Women cheat better.
Yes, they cheat better because most times men become complacent very fast. So they would start off on this hype and you would see homeboy locking the phone, he don't want you to get in. Or you would see he hiding, or some I have dealt with cases where men had 3 and 4 cell phones. So they're hiding one in the cornflakes box, one underneath the pillow. Yes. So men, they get complacent, and after a while, because we by nature, women are investigators, we're going to find them out. But a woman set boundaries. She's going to say to you, yeah, she set boundaries. So while you waiting to catch her, she's with this man for 5, 10, 15 years, and until she wants you to know, homeboy, trust me, you ain't gonna know nothing.
They also say because
why you say
they also say right, because of ego, men like to run their mouth. They can't stay quiet on something, and women just keep their mouth quiet. When they do the thing, it's between them and the partner alone. But men like to tell their friend, tell their brethren, you know me and thing up. Yeah. So I believe it.
Now the doctor on point. Everybody on the Instagram is saying this doctor is walking the doctor on point. Yo, I don't play, it's the best of the best, So I want to counter that question that Carrie posed and say, Doc, I am of the belief that a lot of women carry baggage to other relationships. And with this baggage you carry in the bag, lady like Erica Badu, some women actually push some men to cheat. Some women take baggage from one relationship, and for a simple thing, all man is dog.
Yeah. And
But you try only man, but as you enter my world, I's a dog, but I's a dog one time. But you're like, me no, but I's a dog. So you're doing certain things and you're acting a certain way, and when things happen, you act a certain way because it probably remind or brings back a memory of a past relationship, and then it's have a bitter and everything is just beating. And Charlene gave me a little small vibes, and I don't want to, because I love you, but I just do. Is there any truth to this statement, or am I just aiming wild?
You said something, Super. You said sometimes women push you. Are you a toddler? I can't push you to do nothing you don't want to do.
What you mean, doctor? I come home and you nagging me. I come home and you nagging me. I must get frustrated, and then this girl gave me a massage.
Then
And
you
I
have an
welcome
addiction. You
What?
have an addiction. That is what it is.
What addiction
So
is
let me just drop some dessert in the radio station. That is what we use to cover up. So it's called a developmental lag, which is when you're young or small, at 7 years old, most times you already develop your personality. So whoever is your nurturer or the person who you're connected to or grew up with, your parents, grandparents, friends, that is what you are connected to. If mommy said to you that, listen, stay on the stairs with your 4 siblings, are coming back, and you sit there and mommy never come back, and she lied she was coming back, when you start your relationship, same things happen. Every time the person lie, you go back to that 7 or 12-year-old child. So what you do is every time your spouse nag you, you remember what mommy did and daddy did and your sister did. And instead of you and I arguing about what is happening now, I am actually arguing with the 12-year-old you and the 7-year-old. So that person who wants to carry on that addiction to having an affair most times will wrap it or clothe it in. Listen, she ain't listening. She ain't doing what I need her to do. He ain't no good. The sex ain't nice. So that's what we do. We dress it up when truly it's the toddler in you that is showing up. The nagging wife, the nagging husband, that's the toddler showing up in your adult life.
Well, boy, my mother them used to give me hot dog because I did a big man and I real hot. I real hot. I feel my mother just used to give me hot dog because, boy, I don't know what's going on with me. We have a voice note here. It's short though.
I agree with what the doctor now said that she don't have a problem. She knows that herself. She horny him and the same way.
I didn't say that. But doctor, I get the feeling like that people like to hear you speak though, because on the Instagram here, everybody is like, yo, this doctor is on point, this doctor is on point. A little later on in the show, we will drop our Instagram handles, guys, so you can follow up the doc and see what's going on with the doc and even message the doc personally to deal with some issues, right? So let's go down the line again. Let's see what we could talk to in terms of relationships and affairs. Things you must do after an affair. So many things we should do after an affair, doc.
Well, I could probably take you through our process. What we do is, the first thing I always tell people, when you find out your partner is unfaithful or when you find out your partner horning you, think. The first thing you need to do is think. Before you call everybody, before you post a status on Facebook with all the people who really don't like you in the first place and glad the man or the woman horning you see. Think, sit down and have a moment. I know you're hurt. I know you're feeling betrayed. I know you're tired. I know you're fed up. I know you're shocked and you're going through this process. But think, do I want to stay with him or her or do I want to leave? That is the very first thing, because whatever you decide to do from that point is going to make or break your future. I always tell people, if you say no, you're staying. Watch this. If you say you're staying, immediately call your therapist, your coach, your counselor, your pastor, your whoever. Don't say you're staying and then you stay and instead you fight, because you know the first thing that's happened when you find out you're getting hurt, let me tell you, is either you want to kill yourself, kill him, or kill the side chick or dick. That's how it is go. So you need to decide at that point, what is my best move? Should I stay? Should I leave? If you're leaving, pack your bags that same night.
Wow.
Don't wait.
Don't wait.
And that's what people do. Don't wait. Leave immediately.
All right, we have some messages coming here. What is spiritual cheating? Or does it? What is spiritual cheating? Or is it emotional cheating? She wants to know if it's the same thing, emotional cheating and spiritual cheating is the same thing, or it's two separate things. And
it's two separate things.
Yeah,
it's two separate things. So spiritual infidelity is where I compromise my values, my teachings, everything that I was brought up with, the good morals. This has nothing to do with religion. This is about spirituality. And I neglect all of that because homegirl looking real cute or homeboy six-pack on point, and I want to be a part of that, right? So I forget about the value system I have, and I decide to go with them. Emotional cheating, on the other hand, is something completely different. People think if they cheat emotionally, they didn't really cheat, because that means we will be sexting or just talking on the phone all the time or messages on the gram, and that is what we class as emotional cheating.
No, I feel a lot of people will be upset with what I'm saying here, but let's stick with me. I think cheating bad, right? No, horning bad. We living it like that. But I think when women horn, it's the worst.
Of course.
Because a man will sleep with a woman just for that. You don't have to.
You have no emotion.
I don't have to love you.
Yeah.
I don't even have to like you. I'm like, hey, what? That's not going on here. But if my girl or my wife decides that she wants to step out, it's because she genuinely has some feelings for this guy.
She have to like the man.
And that is scary for me as a man. So for me to say, my wife cheating already in the marriage and I going back, nah, I know they know. I know they, and people might be upset for it, but it is the truth. It is
so if you cheat on her, should she stay?
I'm not a dog. I'm not a dog, doctor. I'm not a dog. No, but if I cheat on her, it's all within her to know if she wants to stay or not. Because I made my out and I had to live with this decision I made. Because I was a big man. But as I say, I feel around 7 to 12, my mother and them give me hot dog for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Because I walking around TNT real hot. Real hot.
Yeah, hi, good night. Quick question, Doc. I just want to ask, have you ever been unfaithful? And if so, how you dealt with it personally? Or have you gotten your significant other cheating? I listening.
Yeah, that's how our show is. We show the fire really. Just jump on themselves.
Well, really and truly, I have never cheated, but in my younger days, I had a lot of men who cheated on me. And what it does...
Hot girl like you? Hot girl like you?
Yeah.
In the city? 10 out of 10 out of 10? No, man.
Yeah, so every man I go with, I realized that I was always getting cheated on. So I started to feel as though something wrong with me, right? Because everybody wanted the exact man I had in my life until I started. When I get into therapy, I realized that is because I had a womb mate. So I was continuously attracting the same type of men over and over.
Let's get into that. Let me get into that. Just now, as some voice was coming in.
On, man. But don't leave, man.
Oh, remember, don't leave, man. All right, guys. I've seen the phone calls back. I answer the phone while the dog talking. So keep calling, right? 623-3941. No, I always have to tell my friends about this because I don't know what it is, boy. Some people just keep fishing in the same pond and expecting a different result. It's the same kind of man you're going around since 13. The same kind of woman you're going around since 13 and it's not working out. What is that? What is the cause of that? Why is that happening, Doc?
Yeah, that's open wounds. So sometimes they remind you of other people in your life. Like a lot of women have daddy issues. So daddy wasn't there, daddy left. So most times they keep attracting the same type of men or even men it happened to. Same type of woman because there's an open wound and they haven't really reached to that place where they want to access healing. So that is what looks good. That is what feels good. It's like me, I prefer to deal with this devil. I'm accustomed dealing with a man who does beat me up all the time. So if I get a man who don't beat me, instead I will sabotage the relationship because I don't know how to accept great love because I'm accustomed to dealing with somebody who does slap me up when they get vexed. That is what happens. Open wounds.
Big up to Richard Trumpet locked on the line. Big up to Richard. It is true. I myself found myself in that category of people at one point in my life because the same thing keep on occurring. I was like, yo. And then everybody, like people that sit around here, you know.
Yeah.
People around here that say, like, dog, the same kind of girl. I was like, what you mean? She's a red. What you mean? She's a short girl. What you mean? But it's the same kind of traits now, boy. When you sit down and really check yourself within yourself, we have the answers within us, you know.
Yes.
But we just ignore it. We just ignore the calls. We just ignore everything. Somebody saying hi, good night. All right. Hi, good night. Voice note.
What I say now? How come all you talking about smooth when he cough down the woman and body down?
We talk about that. That's about 3 weeks old. You should listen 3 weeks ago. Right? Yeah, we talk about that time. You're late. Yeah, doc. So let me go back to the list here. I had one just now. Fatal affair? That's that thing? Nah, I don't know what that person messaging there. Things you must do after the affair. We deal on that. Rebuilding after the affair. I guess this is where you bring in the psychiatrist. You go for that counseling.
Therapy, yeah.
Yeah, therapy. What we could do at home though? You know, I might not have the money to go to a psychiatrist or for counseling or for therapy. What can we do at home as a couple to kind of repair?
Well, I would say the first thing is start self-development. Because most times there is a leakage in either one of the parties or both of the parties. And everybody is sitting there saying it's his fault because you see the unfaithful partner, sometimes, to be honest, they have no remorse because they don't understand that they're bruised in all different directions. And the faithful partner may be broken, but don't understand what to do when they're broken. So I always tell people, the very first thing after you discover this affair and you don't know what to do and you're lost and you're confused and you're at home and you state you have no money, because trust me, that's have money for all kind of thing, but you never have money for therapy. So that's the first excuse. If you really want this marriage to work or don't work, you need to make a decision. Save it. Ask your mommy, ask your daddy, whatever it means. But get the money and get therapy because you need a professional. Because right now, both of you all are blinded by pain hurts and you can't see the bigger picture. So you need a third party to intervene. Too much free counseling for you to tell me you don't have the money, man. Super. Don't do me that.
Yeah.
Don't do me that.
I'll give you this opportunity to toss out your Instagram handles because everybody on Instagram is asking, who is the doctor? They love the doctor. It's official now, doctor. You're part of the show, you know, because the feedback here is tremendous. Please give us your Instagram.
You can find me on any platform at the Lovedoctor 8. Any platform at the Lovedoctor with the number 8 at the end.
Quick question from the Instagram.
Me.
Quick question from Instagram. Once a cheater, always a cheater? Yes or no? That's actually a good question.
It is. It depends. Again, there is not one blueprint for every single relationship. Every relationship is different. Because you can't use that statement, a one-night stand, maybe I went to Las Vegas and I got drunk. A cute girl was there and you know what? I sleep with her. I never saw that girl again. Would we say once a cheater, always a cheater? I was intoxicated. I can't even remember the girl or the girl name. Should I use that statement still? Or if we have that type of mentality, then we have a problem. There is a leak. And we need to find the root of why we think so negatively. You can't make a marriage better if you're negative.
I think that's the worst. A one-night stand horn boy? What is that, man? What do you mean? What job do you get? A job? What do you mean? What you telling me? Yeah?
Love doctor on point. She's saying my thinkings, boy. And I like how she talking with that boldness. But she my G, please.
That was before, right? So hopefully you got the
Yeah, hi, good night again, Doc. I just want to ask, what's the best therapy that could be used when you're walking and you find a man on top of your wife? Like you're walking on that. How you dealing with that?
This one is not from the Lovedoctor, right? Let me just put a disclaimer. This is not the Lovedoctor. I have 8 different personalities and this one is what I'm telling you. What you think you should do? The best thing to do is walk back out. Otherwise, you will end up in a prison cell. That's my best advice. Because I can't tell you if to stay or leave.
So we have a caller online too. You're live. You're here with the Love Doctor. Make up or break up.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, talk to me.
Well, I was saying, I used to play the fool, and since I got my daughter, I stopped play the fool.
All right. That's it?
Yeah.
You want to ask the Love Doctor anything?
Nah.
All right, brother. I'm proud of you, eh? Yeah, keep it up. I have a question here on Instagram. Super question. What about if the man doesn't want to go to therapy because he knows he will get blast from the therapist? Because you know how them men and them is with their ego.
Most times men don't want to come to therapy, and thankfully most of my clients are men, right? Because people think, Trinidadians think therapy is for mad people. That's the first problem we have in the Caribbean. They always think that, you're going therapy, something is wrong with you. So they find it make much more sense to go and ask their neighbor or their girlfriend or tell the whole of Facebook and get their advice. Now, if he doesn't want to go for therapy, the very first thing you need to do is find out where we are, because we need an intervention. And it shows his level of maturity. The therapist is not one-sided, I told you we work on the problem, not the people.
Facts. Hello, you're live. Call on line 3.
Hi, good night.
Talk to me.
Loving the show. I have a situation to ask the Love Doctor.
Go through.
All right. In a common law relationship, I've been with my common law wife for about 5-6 years. She had a very bad past regarding relationships before that. And since I met her, there is a lot of insecurities she deals with regarding me and, work. And if I want to go and line with my friends and things, there's an argument, and she always thinks that I'm going to warn her and betray her and things. As of yesterday, I wanted to go and play some football, and she made it a whole scene that, I want to go, I should be home, and these other things. And I don't lie, I don't really drink. And I told her that this is not the way people live. We need to have me time and space. I mean, it's not that I'm not doing my responsibility to you or our kids. It's just that, you need a little space to be with your friends and things. And I try to explain that to her. And when she gets that way, it's like she has a mental block and it doesn't go through.
All right, well, listen on the radio, right?
All right. So remember, there is always your side of the story, her side of the story, and the truth, right? So right now, let me just drop this disclaimer in case homegirl is listening and say I'm one-sided, right? Now, you are saying that you're in a common law relationship for 6 years. I wonder why so long and you ain't tied in not yet, boy. You don't feel she's qualified enough yet, 1. 2, I would like to know why she wouldn't want you to go out. Is it that you had open doors in the past? Is it that she catch you in compromising positions? Is it that your phone telling a different story to the one you're selling us on the air right now? What it is that has
Doctor!
What it is that has this young lady so crazy and don't even want you to go outside? I'm not saying that we don't have a woman that is stripped because of previous relationships. But how is she feeling safe enough and secure enough based on what is happening around her? And how are you adding to her life instead of taking away? Because I'm quite sure it always results in some form of conflict. And when I say conflict, I don't mean tita and tongue all the time, But we could be real bitter towards each other quietly, So how it is you're adding value to her life instead of trying to take it away?
Hey, what's going on? So the people on Instagram who's telling me tag the doctor Instagram. Yo, I don't go on live, I am live. I don't know how to do that. But only go on my Instagram. After the show, I will pull up the thing on the stories, right? I could do that. I could post on stories. So after the show, let's stay on the live. After the show, on the stories, I'll do all the tagging, right? People calling, messages coming in, so I'm trying to facilitate everyone, right? Listen to this, Doc. Touch on the fact that it's actually popular nowadays, or a fad, to be in a toxic relationship. Side chick or a guy mentally is very much in style. Or a guy mental is very much in style.
Well, then whoever wrote that message, I need them to check a therapist because that can never be style. If you know your worth and you add tax, add some interest, some VAT, you would never come on here and say that that is in style. That means that you have adapted to a lifestyle that is out of style, and in truth and in fact, it is damaging your life and your lifestyle. So you are right now, you're not growing, you're actually shrinking because you decide to conform to the norm of we could be in a toxic relationship, and if we're not in a toxic relationship, it's in good. That means you have seeds planted inside of you that you need somebody to uproot and help you see and develop your root. Check me out now. I will handle it. You need to develop your self-love. You need a self-love makeover, baby girl, because that is not in style and that is not healthy.
Oh, let's send some friends to the doctor on the live now. Line number 5, you're on.
Hello, good night.
You're inside. Talk to the doc. Make up a breakup.
Doc, we don't know where you was all the time. You should have came out long time. This show very educated now.
How it was before, boy?
If I say that, you go cut me off.
All right.
The truth is a problem. It's very educated now.
Was it
all I could say before, short, Mr. Perfect used to bash people too much.
All right, brother. You have a question for the doctor?
Don't leave where we were every night. That is all. Me have no question for the doctor. Straight with.
All right, brother. Respect, right?
We learning.
All right. You rolling, he said. You rolling. All right.
What I saying with the statement that I made there is that if you listen to the music, look at social media, everything, even up till this morning, because I hear Supahype talking about hot girl in the city, 10 by 10 by 10 out of 10. These kind of ignorant, stupid rhetorics is the narrative these days. That's why I was saying, let the doc touch on how popular it is right now to have a side chick or to have a honor man. You understand?
A hot girl in the city, not to do don't put me in the mix up. Hello, good night, you're live. Don't put me in the mix up. Hello.
Good night.
Make up a break up. Welcome.
So, doctor, I have a serious question, and is if you're in love with father and son at both times, same time, the father provides you financially and the son provides physically, right? So what you do with that? And you never know these two people knew each other.
Oh, yo, hold up. You having sex with the both of them?
Of course.
Doc, this is you.
So is it that you said they didn't know each other?
No.
Or you didn't know both of them were father and son?
Nope.
Hello?
But you went with, so is it that you started a relationship with two people at the same time?
We lost the call. Hopefully she will call us back. Or I might just have to call this person back, And I didn't even watch. Carrie, you just see this? It had to be this number here. It had to be this. I had to.
Your call cannot be completed as...
I think this person calling back. Hello, you're live. Father and son?
Hi, good night.
Good night.
My question is, two questions. First one is, how long do you think a person should remain single after coming out of a relationship or a marriage? Or if they choose to go into a relationship right after, if that's a problem or it's not a problem, because some people say that they can move on quickly and it's not a problem. Is that true or false? The next one is do you think it's an issue for persons who are quick to move into people within 3 weeks period or so forth, or less than a month? All right.
Okay, listen online, right? Well, via your radio, yeah.
All right. I mean, I can't tell somebody how soon to move in with somebody, because the thing is, I mean, different strokes for different folks, right? People have different issues. They don't have anywhere to live, rent too high. I love him, and that's the next thing. And this is the major one. I want to be a leech. And if I could leech on you and just suck you dry, let me do that. So people move in together for different reasons. So I can't give you a time span. When it comes to how soon you should get into another relationship, it depends. Because I always say before you get into any relationship, ask yourself why you even need to be in a relationship. Because sometimes we go into a relationship with the wrong mentality. First thing you need to do when you're single is become whole. That is the problem why marriages are not making it, because we have people who enter in relationship, and as I teach my clients all the time, I come into the relationship feeling like nobody. I have low self-esteem, low self-confidence. You come into the relationship feeling like nobody. And when both of us end up in this relationship, you feel like nobody, I feel like nobody. When we ask who is in this relationship, nobody.
Nobody. So I'm trying to get back father and son here. That's one sec, Doc. Nobody, boy. Nobody. We inside Makeup or Breakup, Supahype, Dr. Love, and DJ Carey. Right here on the Boom Champions 941, guys. And you know my number, 623-3941. Or you could send me a WhatsApp message, 322-9494. I really want to hear this father and son story, you know.
Hi, good night.
Hello, good night. Is this the father and son story?
Yeah.
Pardon?
Yeah.
All right. Apparently you got cut off, so I called you back. You can continue to share with us. We listening.
No, so what you do with that? So it's the how to choose, who to choose.
Well, the doctor has some questions for you actually, so listen up.
Is it that you decided to be with these two men at the same time, whether you know they knew each other or not?
No, I didn't know they know each other. I didn't know it was father and son.
I just have to ask, right? This had nothing to do with that. I just have to ask. Who you enjoy sex with more, the father or the son?
The son.
Okay, all right. Yeah, all right, doctor, you go ahead.
Are they aware of it?
Of course.
And everybody cool?
No, it's bacchanal.
Doc, of course. It could be bacchanal.
No, but I mean, there are, no, believe it or not, there are people who are cool with that. You know, that's fine.
They turn better enemies.
So what you want to do? Why are you in a dilemma here? What is the problem? Why are you having a problem?
Feelings.
For the boat?
Yeah.
All right. So let me just burst your bubble a little bit. I always have to ask, you want me to keep it real or not?
Real.
Keep it real, Doc. Only real we know.
You see, you can't be in love with two persons. You either love one and you lost one. I call them the twins, the wonder twins. So who do you love and who do you lose? When you decide that factor, trust me, it will be easy as 1, 2, 3 to decide.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, who? All right, that's not. I had to start to ask these random questions. Who you met first, the father or the son?
Son.
So you had the son. So how you end up meeting a new man?
I don't know. I met him. We were going through problems, and I did not know that was his father.
So wait. On top of which, this means you're having sex with this guy before you met his family because you didn't know who your father was?
Nope.
This thing really.
Listen, we were together, and I met his dad. I did not know they were related. I did not know.
Yeah, well, eventually you found that it was his dad. But what I'm saying is, while you was having sex with the son, you have never met his parents. You didn't meet his parents.
No.
After a while, you realize, well, is the next man a jamming?
Yeah, totally.
That is a tough cookie to crumble, you know.
Totally.
All right.
It's really uncomfortable, and they turn bitter enemies.
So why let's not stop those? Let's lock off everybody.
Because she don't want to do that. It's a choice. Remember, it's a choice at the end of the day, you know. I can tell you all the cute terms and terminologies to help you. But at the end of the day, it's a choice. It's either you want them both and don't want to choose. And most times when we want, as the old people say, cake and to eat it too, we just end up with no cake and nothing to eat. So choose.
Caller, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to forward your number to the Love Doctor. And probably forward the Love Doctor number to you, and Oli could discuss this and try to get to the bottom of it. All right? Because this is a tough cookie to crumble, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a hell of a situation to be in. Imagine you have a sugar daddy and that's really your man daddy. Addy the daddy, you know. That Addy the daddy, you know. Doc, if you went to therapy Wow, what is this? Doc, if you went to therapy and after several sessions, the therapist said to me that I am wasting my money because you are the only one trying. Well, you answer yourself there. I don't know. Well, yeah, I don't understand. All right, bro. All right. I just read the numbers they come, Doc. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Talk to me. The doctor say.
I have a question for the doctor, but my question to the young lady is how you end up with the next man.
That's the same thing I just asked. I just asked that.
That was my thing.
She said they was going through problems.
So you know you was with somebody and you just probably just that one then.
Yeah.
With the next man. So you was out there looking for somebody else while you was with somebody because I don't understand.
Dan,
how you could end up with the father and the son.
That is not even a horn because I was in-house. That is internal bleeding. That is not a horn.
I trying to understand now. So you was out there while you was with somebody?
She wasn't out there. She was in there. That's the father, boy.
Out there. However you want to call it. I confused.
Yeah, boy. That was a tough one. But it is a tough one. And I could see it happening, you know. The world is a small place, you know. I could see it happening. Me and this person together 3 weeks now, and we already having sex about 10 times. Is this toxic?
I mean, that's a personal choice. That has nothing to do with toxic or not. You choose who you sleep with, when you sleep with, and how soon you sleep with them. So that's your personal choice. Yeah. Unless you have something attached to that question, why do you think it's toxic?
Yeah, she probably mean like she jump it out too fast. But as I say, it's all, fellas, let me don't get too excited about ourselves here. And I tell everybody this all the time. A woman does know who she going to have sex with from the first time she see her. You could do what you want, you could say what you want, you could spend how much, you can carry she Dubai, don't cry. She does know from the jump. This man in her, nothing to get. This man go get all the holes in the world. They just know. So let me don't play myself here.
I could line with somebody.
Hello, good night.
Oh God, good night.
Yeah, you're live.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Talk to me.
Yeah, it is. I find the guy, the caller before shouldn't slam the woman because it is normally no. He shouldn't slam the woman because first things first, she did say that she didn't meet the fathers yet. Secondly, she and the mister was going through problems, right? So that was practically a shoulder that she cried on and she ended up screwing with him. Men does it all the time. So why is it so wrong now that a woman doing it? The only thing is that the woman now, I believe that the father is the sugar daddy. He handling her financially, and the son handling her sexually. You understand? So that is why she don't want to get rid of neither one out of the two of them.
That's what she said. But like
you understand?
But like the son didn't take from the father at
men
all.
doing that right through. Men doing that. So I don't see. I can't say I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'm not doing it, but I can understand how she get caught up because she never met the father before.
All right, caller.
You understand?
All right, caller. But like, sorry for the Instagram. I had to take off the mic. Sorry, Instagram. But like the son ain't take from the father at all. You had to spend. Daddy spending eating your food. You had to spend.
Doc, I have a big question. What if you're with your husband and he was unfaithful before you married? He changed for about 3 years, or they get married. He was unfaithful in these first 3 years of marriage, and he trying to change his ways. But that last one in marriage was the breaking point for you. But at the same time, they're trying. What do you think? A little advice would be great.
They're coming in real here, Doc.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's an awesome step. As I said, if it is when you find out or discover that your spouse was unfaithful, if you decided to stay, the next option was to make sure and find healing for both individuals. Because believe it or not, the unfaithful partner is hurt as well and have some wounds that need to be sewed up. We need to take him to the ER or her to the ER and fix it. But most times we think as the partner who was betrayed that, we just in this little bubble and, it's all their fault, but both of us have a part to play with it. Now that homeboy trying to play, that is to change, that is an awesome sign. Get some help. because he cannot change alone. You need to change as well, because we have no perfect people in this world. And when both parties change, have a nice marital recovery plan, trust me, from there, it will be all the way up. Because what we women do is while he is trying to change, we try to dig a hole and push them deeper into it. So we quarrel more, we argue more, we start to check the phone, we start to get on insecure. You see how you said it there? I'm not saying that's what you meant, but what women do, we say, he trying to change, we go see. So we already cast that negative energy on it, and homeboy can't really catch a break. So while you're at this stage and homeboy really want to change, get therapy for him, get help for him, so that when he'll make a 360 and not just a 90 degrees.
All of your life.
Yeah, you're right. So, I called earlier and share some licks on the hard drive now.
Yeah.
It's not that I call back and give my
okay.
But
actually,
off topic now, so I don't know if I should leave it for
no,
tomorrow.
I actually took your number, bro, and I will call you in the morning, right?
Alright, no problem.
Alright, this number you're calling me from is your number, right? Just making sure it's the same number, right? Cool. Yeah, I'll call you in the morning. Because that is actually a topic I want to deal with this week. And I actually want to get someone who's actually in that field to help you out.
Alright, no problem.
Alright, bro? Yeah, man. Shout out to my girl Trini Faith on the Instagram. Yeah, big up you. Big up you. Let's go again. We have some voice notes. Say the voice notes coming in now, you know. The voice notes coming in now.
Yeah, Soup, Carrie, Doc, good night. I just want to find out one thing. No, I had an ex who told me I was too friendly. Now, her point of view of me being too friendly is that me checking up on females, like simple hails, like, hey, what's you seeing, how you doing, how everything, simple stuff like that, right? And she called that me being too friendly. And because of that, she had in her mind that I was cheated, right? What is too friendly, Doc? Like, I need to know, because we break up months now, about a year. So I just want to know, what is being too friendly? Is it that I can't have female friends, or I have to lock off the female friends that I knew before her?
Question to the Doc. Make up or break up.
I will never say to lock off friends you had before. What I always tell people is at least allow your spouse to be a part of that friendship. I don't mean they have to text and call. I mean, if we checking up, we all checking up. Because as long as you have one open door, that's it. When she say too friendly, that can mean so many things, because too friendly for me may not be too friendly for home girl, you know. So she alone could define what is too friendly. But you say you keep checking up on them. I don't know if you're a doctor, you don't need to check up on nobody as long as you're not in a relationship.
No, Doc, let me be honest with you, right? This is a real thing, and this happened to me a lot, right? Wait, boy. Shut up, I'll tell you it, yes. Here, how it's going. Your friend is in a relationship now. Your female friend. I'm a guy. I have a female friend. She's in a relationship now. Relationship nowadays kinda, my phone just tripping, kinda touchy. So me as a man, I give her that respect, and I will kinda slack off a little bit. If I see her in real, yeah, would you see? Take. But I'm not calling, I'm not checking up. Right. She know it's out of her relationship. They break up. But we were good. We were good friends. But I just had respect and I step away, right? On my choice. Now I'm in a new relationship. But the new girl I'm with doesn't know this girl. Because when I was in courtship with this girl, that next girl wasn't around. But that is my friend. So now we enter a relationship. My friend come back around. So it's beware now. And that's happened to me a lot. I'll be honest with you, I do not know how to deal with that situation. Please help me.
Is it that, what is the conversation like when you and your friend, quote unquote, talking? Is it, hey, handsome?
Anything.
How the conversation does that, hey, handsome?
And she will call and she will say anything. Answer.
What is anything? That's the problem. You had to own your truth so far.
She will. No, I'm saying. I gotta say what she gonna say. Hey, big girl. I gotta say what she gonna say. Because we wild. Because we wild. We wild like that. Because I just want to see big.
You need to set boundaries.
No, but that's the friendship. My friend.
No, that is not the friendship. All right, so listen. Let us turn the tables.
Yeah.
If another man calling her the cute names, or the stylish name, or whatever you want to quote it as.
Yeah.
how would you feel?
That is it. That is just the
Is that
point.
okay? Is that okay?
It's not okay. And that's what I'm saying. Look, I know what you're saying, but understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I cannot be upset. I cannot be upset if that's the relationship she has with her friend.
But would you be upset?
I can't be upset.
But if it's making her uncomfortable, if we're in a relationship and it is making me uncomfortable, what it would take for you to I'm not saying stop, because I don't ever tell people to leave their previous friendships.
Yeah.
But why we can't just adjust the way we talk and the amount of time we talk? Because communication does build things, What you planning to build with home girl, you was courting with, there are some flames there.
No. It's how girls out thing and
Man,
not on.
listen to me. You don't have to be on somebody to sleep with them. You don't have to be on somebody to have any kind of emotional connection with. That's it. You need to be mature enough to set boundaries, Super. And that's what you don't want to do. So you're trying to minimize what you're really doing.
I don't like how you coming on my boy, dog boy.
Yeah, but you're asking the question.
I'm a good guy. Hello, good night, you're live. Make up or break up. The doc is in the building. We gotta get out of. Real messages here, boy. I got a number for the take my call because I have something. All right, call 623-3941. Will you date your best friend? That's off a topic. In a relationship with a man who loves to flirt, every woman is baby and darling. Lock his phone, plus he is shady at sometimes. But he says, I am the one. I never really caught him in the act, though. I guess since she asked him what to do.
The same thing she just said to me, she need to start there with him, ask him, what it is happening, what it is going on, where are we? Because somebody saying they love you doesn't really mean they love you. I could tell anybody I love them.
Yeah.
That's part of the game. But I always say love is an action word. Why it is we have to compromise that? Why your phone locked? Why we can't share phones? What you have on that phone so that you're holding tight? Yeah. Your phone is the real person, Let me tell you that. The real person is in your cell phone. That is the real person.
I took you on one website of my phone and it's not a walk-in porn site. So my phone got me up. All right, guys, we're getting ready to look off the show here with the doc. Doc, once again, please share your Instagram and your Facebook information for all the people on the live, all the people who listen who want to find out more.
All right, cool. You all can find me on any social media platform at the Lovedoctor. 8 at the end, the number 8 at the end, and we could connect there.
I want to say goodnight to Miss Colette. And Miss Colette, you're not taking advice from me. I actually have the Lovedoctor here. I am just taking calls on this show, So you can listen and take advice or even ask questions. Guys, I'm going to take one more phone call, one more voice note because the doc has to run. And I want to thank you for coming on the platform, Doc. And we really will have to do this again. I'm thinking next week Monday, but next week Monday is good for you. You have to check your calendar.
Yes, I have to check.
All right, guys. Guys, you don't want to miss the show, because the show is start steamy here. From 7 o'clock, we go right up. So you don't want to join late and you're now catching on and you're asking me what she say and who is this. I'm not on that at all, yeah? All you know, the show starts 7. All you do the thing. Final call tonight. Make up or break up. Let's go. Line number 5. You're live.
Hello, good night.
Good night. Talk to me. Andy, doctor.
Okay, I just want to say good night. And you love doctor. I want to say good night to you. This is your mother-in-law, Michelle.
Good night.
Look at my canal, yeah.
Very interested.
All right, mother-in-law.
Okay.
All right, enjoy. All right, we'll take one more, guys. Right, I'll take it one more call. This is a long message here. So, what to do? Deep breath. Was in a relationship with someone for 5 years. We have a 2-year-old together. His ex, still legally on paper, is his wife, though separated at the time, gave me hell. We eventually broke up. He and her end up together. However, I did not know they were together again. So he and I were still having sex. Now that I am aware, I lock everything off. He's treating me worse and ignoring his child. Advice, please. That is a deep one.
Yeah, because that would have so much attachment to it. Yeah. So many questions to ask in order to get to the root of that issue. But if you all done, why are you still having sex with him?
Arrow to the heart. And on that note, guys, we will have to wrap it up. Please, all the people who have questions, all the people who said